But as Euronews' Trent Murray reports, authorities are warning the worst may be yet to come.
Firefighters weave their way through the smouldering aftermath of a hellish inferno. This footage, captured by a crew of Australian firefighters, shows just one of 69 fires currently burning out of control across Australia's east. The fires have killed 3 people and destroyed more than 150 homes. So far, the blazes have been concentrated primarily in northern New South Wales, but the emergency is about to enter uncharted territory, with a catastrophic warning issued for Sydney for the first time in state history.
We know the weather forecast for tomorrow is at catastrophic levels, and based on that, plus the conditions we've experienced in the last few days, I've accepted the advice of Commissioner Fitzsimmons and declared a state of emergency across New South Wales.
The state has asked all available aircraft to help join the fight from the sky, and firefighters from New Zealand are flying in to assist. But with authorities stretched, some residents have resorted to trying to protect their homes with whatever means they can.
Not cool, mate, not cool.
But for others, the decision to stay behind proved futile against the ferocity of the inferno.
Mate, it's just the worst scene I've ever seen, honestly. The fire front was coming at us, just nothing you could do about it. So, lost a few friends in the fire, lost all the possessions are nothing. It's the people that count,
It's only things. We've got family, we've got our lives, and we've got great neighbours and great friends, and they all rally together.
All attention now turns to what's being dubbed Catastrophic Tuesday, as the unfolding emergency shows no sign of letting up. Trent Murray, Euronews.
Well, we're now joined for more on this by Sky News' correspondent, Emily Burley, who joins us from Taree, one of the towns impacted by these fires. Thanks very much for joining us on Good Morning Europe. What's the latest in what seems to be a very fast-moving situation, and especially about Sydney, Australia's biggest city, which seems to be in the firing line?
It certainly is. Bushfires have ravaged the state of New South Wales in recent days. More than 150 homes have been lost and 3 people have died. Most of that bushfire activity was on Friday. Conditions have eased since then, but they are expected to pick up tomorrow with the very worst of that fire danger forecast. In regional parts of New South Wales, severe and extreme conditions are expected. But in Sydney, as you said, catastrophic fire conditions are expected. People are being urged to prepare now and not to leave things too late. As you said, I am in Taree. I'm at the showgrounds here, which has been made into an evacuation centre. People are coming here, but also bringing their livestock here as well. This is a rural farming community, so people are doing their best to protect their animals. We have also seen significant backburning today. Fire crews trying to get a handle on the scrub there and burn that under controlled conditions before it burns in out-of-control conditions tomorrow and threatens homes. But as for the evacuation centres here, people have already been in these centres for a number of days now. Some said they would try and return home today to further fortify their properties ahead of tomorrow's catastrophic conditions. Others have stayed away from their properties completely, and that is the advice people are getting, to leave early, to leave now. And for that reason, a number of schools, more than 100 schools, have been closed across the state of New South Wales tomorrow, including, as you said, in the Greater Sydney area.
The fires have struck earlier this year. Is there any link being made to climate change?
Certainly people are drawing those conclusions. Firefighters are adamant that the bushfire season is getting longer and more severe each and every year. In November, this amount of fires and such fierce fires are certainly unusual. At one point on Friday, there were 17 emergency level fires burning in the state of New South Wales at once. That's the most the state has ever seen at any one time. And that catastrophic rating for tomorrow is the most severe rating Sydney has had since the records and that rating system began. But only making matters worse here is much of the, not only the state, but also the country is in extreme and severe drought at the moment. Well, it's been a very long time since we've had significant rainfall. Dams are empty and rivers are running dry, so that's making things far more challenging for landowners and for fire crews as well.
Emily Burley from Sky News from Taree in Australia. Thanks very much for joining us on Good Morning Europe.